The Big Call with Bruce, Tuesday, January 10th, 2017, Intel only. From Bruce, welcome everybody to the Big Call. It has been an interesting 5 days. Didn't think we would be here today, but we have good information. You are here at the right place and at the right time. We appreciate you listening every Tuesday and Thursday night. Let us talk first about where redemption centers have been. We know we have had people at off-site redemption centers in a light skeleton crew for at least 3 or 4 days, since our last call. We had memos go out to the people to let them know they are to come in and go to full capacity today. Looks like they altered that slightly. It looks like they will be fully staffed 10 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. tonight. They are gearing up the redemption centers. We have kept track of it to a certain extent. They have done a study where the ZIM holders are throughout the country and they know where they are. I have heard some numbers in certain parts of the country, and I know they are fairly accurate. Primarily we are talking about the fact they have moved personnel around so they have those people in position in areas of higher concentration of ZIM. I know where those areas are and where the holders are. It is a good idea to move those people around accordingly. They have had rates on the screens the last couple of days that went blank. They have been blinking on the screens and rates populating. The currencies, mainly dinar and dong, have been increasing in value. We know those have solidified. As of last night they are no longer on hold, and are alive and active. My understanding is that occurred last night and is now. The redemption centers are ready for us and are ready to go. Banks. We have had the last few days since the last call on Thursday. We had information suggesting the mainstream banks such as Tier 1 banks and other good-size banks, essentially the ability to offer low introductory rates on the dinar. This was occurring in various states and people were given the ability to exchange at a low teaser rate. This was limited in the amount of the currency. I heard 2 notes to up to 4 notes in the 50,000 range to give equity in a small level. We heard confirmation of this. You had to have an account with that bank for 6 to 13 months. You couldn't just walk in off the streets unless you were an existing customer previously with that bank. That was to help the banks with Basel III protocols as far as Equiniti. Now that was going on and then it was stopped. Then all sudden it restarted up again with additional 6 other banks. They were told they could play catch up in that and offer some rates at a small period of time which started yesterday afternoon and ended at high noon. That was a short-range opportunity to raise equity and exchange some of their customers at these low teaser rates. That served a purpose. Now we are in position. We are looking for the next opportunity to exchange with full amounts of currency at full higher screen rates and private negotiable rates as well. Depending on your desire and protocols with your humanitarian projects and how high you want to go with the funding. That has gone on today. We are sort of at a point a lot of things are ready to change. As you know, even during the call tonight, the president is making his final speech, his farewell speech. My understanding is there will be some information coming. We understand even the banks are looking for some type of announcement tonight from earlier this afternoon and about now. I don't know what the announcement will be about. Even the banks are looking for some sort of announcement. We are believing there is quite a bit that may happen in our world, the currency world, after the president completes his final farewell speech tonight. There may be some things talked about such as what the IMF doing, some final rate changes on our currency, USN related to the TRN, and the USN is the US dollar, new, asset-backed currency we have. I believe they will be going to tweak the value of our dollar as it relates to the Forex and the IMF rates on the website. Those rates are coming in and should have something more definite late tonight or tomorrow. I think that is major and big time. There is significance in the timing relative to the farewell speech of the president. Some opinions is the proximity, is it going as early as tonight or tomorrow? We get in trouble when we try to call that it is here in a few hours. It could be in a few hours shortly we witness some changes. To say definitely it is going to happen is tough. Some major change happening, but I am not putting it out there. We are calling it right now. Thursday we didn't expect to do call on Tuesday, and here we are. As the praise report do, I believe we will go all the way to February. Some people believe you have to go to the end of the current administration and the inauguration to have this show up. I don't believe we have to go that far, and not even the 10th of January, and here we are. What I am getting is pointing to something much closer than January 20th, Inauguration Day. I can see the logic for that, and people could think we need to ride this out to the end before this occur, but I'm not getting that from the sources I have. I believe we are in a moment and ready for a blessing to come in very shortly. I am not taking the position of January 20th or February. Does it mean we change plan A like current job? No, we don't change it until we have our appointments set and come out from our exchange appointment. At that time we can call off our plan A in favor of plan B. We know better. I have been in this for 12 years and didn't think it'd take this long to get this far. Even so, I am very encouraged where we are right now. Everything is moving in that correct direction for us. A lot going on. For example, the heritage funds. These are funds tied to the historic gold bonds which started moving today. Those are moving in the right direction. Certain platforms are moving that hydrate certain individuals throughout the country. Movement out west unlike there has been before to take care of everybody account where they can see them on screens but not access yet. That is occurring. Timing in wee hours of tomorrow morning. Without betting to technical things are defiantly moving in that direction. Stay in faith for this to be triggered by the farewell speech by the president. We will see if the timing is what we hoped for, which is very good. I have heard 2 nights ago there was some play with the Forex. The dinar showed up on the Forex with a very good rate in the value. Dr. Shabai said the rate should be. In 2012 he talked the rate could support $16. There were rates just short of that showing for a short period of time. There was the thought it would be the rate that would show up and be on the screens. We will see what happens. Have to wait until they appear solid for us. In the past we talked about NDA. We know we would have the opportunity one of those when we negotiate rates, especially the ZIM. We know certain rates would be basic screen rates that wouldn't require an NDA because they are regular screen bank rates. If you plan on doing humanitarian projects whether by yourself or with us, you may want negotiable rates and sign an NDA. If you can't keep this experience exchange quiet, you are not a person to sign an NDA. I don't think it will be too difficult in agreement. A page and 3/4. But I think we will be able to keep that to ourselves. If you can't keep it to yourself, then the private negotiable rate's not for you. You have to make that decision. If you decide to go in with an attorney or someone to help you with the NDA, realize it could take a little more time. They don't have to sign the NDA that you have to sign. They are your representative. They have their currency delivered. They have been working. Everything has been rolling along. Iraq. This is part we are not quite sure what is going on. We understand tomorrow everything will be in the budget. That is the information about Iraqi bills that were passed, all these laws, all should be put in the Gazette in the morning. It should be there. The rate value of the Iraqi dinar should be in the budget and seen in the Gazette tomorrow. That is positive for us. That is what we are looking for. Mosul has been liberated for some time now. That flag we understand that has been flying in Mosul that China gave to Prime Minister Abadi has been flying. The knowledge in the news has not come out. Maybe it will come out and be part of that announcement. Maybe it will come out tomorrow. Certain something we are looking forward to is the liberation of Mosul. I think we really are as far as we can go without having this be part of our lives. We will get the notification by the toll-free number coming to us. If it does come to me as a representative of the community, I would consider it an honor and take care of it with respect and put it out as directed. If we don't get it in time of a live call, we can put it out on a recorded call and make it available iqdcalls.com. That is basically where we are right now. We are highly anticipating something happening. Banks are offering teaser rates. We are getting to the very end of this ride. This has been a wonderful time to spend with you. I did get some information, kind of information that lends us to believe activity is taking place overnight as far as movement with these funds. Some of these SKRs have been liquidated and money moving through to the groups. We believe that this week by everything we are getting and learning is a very important week for us and believe this is the week for us for it to go. We are looking forward for this to go down this week. Believe that. Thank you Pastor Stephen, Sue, Bob, and Kent. Thank you to all of you that are tuning in on Tuesday and Thursday night. We appreciate your faithfulness in listening. Thank you for all the banks that will be our partner in this exchange such as Wells Fargo, HSBC, AIIB, People Bank of China, and paymasters in the central banks. Also additional banks such as Bank of America, Citibank, Chase Bank, and also Tier 2 banks as well. I recommend what I going to do in that I am going to diversify my funds and move them around in 3 or 4 banks. I look forward to the Redemption Center. Thank you everybody out there in Big Call Universe. Good night everybody, have a great night.